Pressure die casting. Pressure die casting, or often called as die casting, is a casting process where the molten metal is injected into a die under a high pressure or a low pressure. The metal being cast must have a low melting point than the die material here, which will usually be made up of steel and other alloys. Hence, this process is suitable for casting non-ferrous materials, although a few ferrous materials can also be cast. Now, this can be classified as a low pressure die casting and high pressure die casting, and under high pressure die casting you have cold chamber die casting and hot chamber die casting. First, in the pressure die casting, we have low pressure die casting. So we can see the figure here. You have a top die, then you have a bottom die, and there is a cavity, and at the bottom you have a molten metal, and that is constantly being heated by electrical coils, and then you have a refractory tube through which the molten metal enters into the cavity, and the molten metal is pushed into the cavity through the compressed air. Now, as the compressed air passes, it pushes or applies the pressure onto the molten metal, and through which it passes on to the cavity. So generally a pressure of 1 Newton per mm square is applied on the molten metal. So crucible is placed inside a resistance type electric furnace where metal ingots are heated due to the coil heating, and the entire setup is housed in a metal chamber. So the pressure is applied immediately after pouring the molten metal. Now this consists of a crucible containing the molten metal. So crucible is closed with the lid having asbestos lining, okay, for fire resistance or heat resistance, which has an opening to let the air pass into the chamber. Now a refractory tube enters the molten bath and connects the die cavity. Whenever the air passes into the chamber, the molten metal is pushed through the refractory tube into the cavity. So after the molten metal cools, the casting is removed from the die. So this is generally used to make thin castings. High pressure die casting. Here in high pressure die casting, a pressure of 7 to 500 Newton per mm square is applied on the molten metal during solidification, as against 1 Newton per mm square which is being used in low pressure die casting. Very thin and intricate castings can easily be produced, and also section with thickness less than 6 mm can be produced, and also any metal or alloy can be cast. Now in high pressure die casting you have two different types. One is the cold chamber die casting, and next one is the hot chamber die casting. The cold chamber die casting consists of a cylinder and a plunger arrangement. So the machine consists of a die made in two halves. One half is called as the fixed die or stationary die, while the other half is called as the movable die. Now the dies are aligned in positions by means of ejector pins, which also help to eject the solidified casting from the dies. Now the steps that is involved in the process: first, a cylindrical shaped chamber called cold chamber, the so called because it is not a part of the melting or charging unit, is fitted with the freely moving piston and is operated by means of hydraulic pressure. A measured quantity of molten metal is poured into the cold chamber by means of ladles. The plunger of the piston is activated and progresses rapidly, forcing the molten metal into the die cavity. The pressure is maintained during the solidification process. After the metal cools and solidifies, the plunger then moves back and the movable die half opens by means of the ejector pins, forcing the casting from the die cavity. Cold chamber process is slightly slower compared to the hot chamber process, but there are certain advantages as well as disadvantages. The process is economical for large production quantities. It has good dimensional accuracy and surface finish. Thin section can be easily cast. A near net shape or required shape can be achieved. The disadvantages: cost. The initial cost is high, not economical for a smaller production quantities, and the process not preferable for ferrous materials. The part geometry must allow easy removal from the die cavity. Hot chamber die casting using compressed air uses a gooseneck type of a hot chamber die cast. In this process, the dies are made in two halves. One half is called as the fixed or the stationary die, and the second half is called as the movable die. The dies are aligned in position again by the ejector pins, which also help to eject the solidified casting from the dies, as we have seen in the cold chamber die casting. Now, what is the steps that is being involved in this particular process? First, a pivoted cast iron gooseneck. So, this is the cast iron gooseneck is submerged in a reservoir of the molten metal. So, this is a molten metal where the metal enters and fills the gooseneck by gravity. Okay, metal enters and fills here by gravity. Once it fills, the gooseneck is raised with the help of a link. So, you have a link here, and then the neck part is positioned in the spruce, okay, of the fixed part of the die. Now, the compressed air from here is blown from the top, which then forces the liquid into the die cavity. When the solidification is about to complete, the supply of the compressed air is stopped and the gooseneck is again lowered back to receive the molten metal for the next cycle. In the meantime, the movable die opens by means of ejector pins, forcing the casting of the die cavity. Now the die halves open to receive the molten metal for the next casting. Now, hot chamber process is used for casting metals like zinc, tin, magnesium and lead based alloys.